Welcome back, viewers and subscribers. It's your girl, Star Flames, and we're back with another video. In this video, guys, we'll be reacting to Monique and Katt Williams warning Shannon Sharpe about his lifestyle that he had been living. Now, in case you guys have missed it, Shannon Sharpe has been hit with a lawsuit by a 23-year-old OnlyFans model. Now, this model claimed that she and Shannon Sharpe, they entered into a consensual relationship when she was 20 years old. However, she said that during the relationship, Shannon Sharpe became abusive and aggressive towards her, and he repeatedly assaulted her without consent. So basically, you guys can read between the lines. So that woman is suing Shannon Sharpe for $50 million. Shannon Sharpe has released text messages. When you look at the text messages, however, I must admit, the text messages gives a sense that they had this kind of BDSM relationship. So bondage and all of those things, those kind of kinks, role plays. I'm gonna choke you. No, I'm so fragile. I'm so, no, you can't do that. But it's all a role play, similar to that of the lawsuit that Andrew Tate's ex-girlfriend filed against him. There are strong similarities here. Now, after that, 23-year-old OnlyFans model lawsuit, we have another former accuser of Shannon Sharpe that has stepped back into the spotlight. This woman is Michelle Evans. So basically, Michelle Evans is accusing Shannon Sharpe of forcefully, orally assaulting her and then outwarding her. She did have a restraining order against him. The restraining order was dropped, and this dates back to 2010. He was in a consensual relationship with this woman just the same, and now she filed a lawsuit against him for $4 million because she accused Shannon Sharpe of basically publicly discussing their legal battle on television, according to court records. So, the restraining order and the stalking, because she alleged that Shannon Sharpe also stalked her and all of that jazz. So initially she did got the restraining order, but I'm checking on some details here, but it's not clear as to why that restraining order was then dropped. Now, there's a court document dating back 2010 between Michelle Evans and Shannon Sharpe because she didn't win that case back then. And it is said that there were numerous inconsistencies in her filing. Now, I was also watching BJ Investigates. BJ Investigates, she is an attorney by profession, but she gave up her bar license so that she could do, contents, investigative journalism. She could give her insights on these cases and all of that jazz. So, naturally, BJ Investigates, she's trained, licensed expert in the field. So she wanted to be a part of the press hearing or press conference meeting with Shannon Sharpe's attorney and anyone who wanted to be a part. So she signed up, but she missed it. I forgot what she said happened. She missed it. However, following that, she got an email from Shannon Sharpe's attorney basically detailing that Michelle Evans is a liar and why her case did not held up in court. And Shannon Sharpe attorney in that letter to BJ Investigates, it's not just BJ Investigates who received it, so it's not private, okay? Because I know people may say that, she's revealing private info, because I've observed a pattern. It seems as though some people on YouTube, they have a problem with truth. Whenever BJ Investigate speaks the truth, it causes such an offense to a lot of people, and I really can never understand why. And it's not just today. It is something that I've realized there's a pattern of over the past 3 years. But anywho, so let us continue. So she showed the letter. And what was interesting is Shannon Sharpe's attorney basically saying that Michelle Evans is, basically crazy to the point where she attempted to delete her husband in the name of wanting to be with Shannon Sharpe. And he's saying that he's going to expose her and prove that Shannon Sharpe is innocent, right? So that's where we're at this point in time. Now, as you guys can remember, Monique was on Shannon Sharpe's podcast, Club Shay Shay. And Monique was telling Shannon Sharpe to leave the 20-year-olds alone. He's a, mature man. And the message that she was sending is let the younger generation respect you. It's kind of immature for you to be out here sleeping around with those 20-year-old girls and all of that jazz, right? Also, while Katt Williams, when it was on his podcast, Katt Williams was, saying to him, you date a lot of white women, but things can go left easily because even though things might be cool, if something unpleasant on their part happens, they can do one thing, just a simple sentence, and it takes away everything. It ruins your entire life. And honey, exactly as Monique told Katt Williams, not Katt Williams, but Shannon Sharpe, and exactly as Katt Williams told Shannon Sharpe, it is exactly what is going on today, at present. Let's take a look at those clips together, shall we? And then I'll get back with the rest of my commentary.
Dating. What advice? If somebody, if a group of women were in here and it's like, come on, they talk to us. How this dating thing? Because it's different now than when you and I.
It's different, baby. I'm grateful I'm not 56 and trying.
What you trying to say? What you trying to say?
I'm looking right at you.
I know you looking at your.
I ain't backing down. You better take your old ass and get somebody to love you.
Damn, Mo.
Now I'm looking right at y'all. Let me tell y'all what Shannon needs.
Let me
tell you what my baby needs. He need him an old fat gal who can bake good cakes, make some smothered turkey wings, who gonna rub his feet at the nighttime, okay, and gonna have a sip of his cognac to make him feel better about himself when he come home at night. That's what Shannon needs. You don't need no 26-year-old girl. You don't need no 36-year-old girl.
I know.
This is your auntie talking to you. Take your old ass and get you an old bitch out there that can love you old. You trying to hang out with these young bitches?
Get with a white woman because I was scared she might have me running down the street like Jonathan
There
Majors.
you go. Come on, Cat.
Not because I didn't like white women. I think white women are as great as any other women. But I'm not going to act like I'm not scared of them. I have a reason to be scared. You could be Kang the Conqueror, and they could take your rabbit ass down in 2 weekends. And that's the truth.
Well, it seems as though God was delivering messages to Shannon Sharpe, but he evidently thought that everything would have been fine because he's in his 50s. He's done it before. Even though there was a little crazy situation, he was able to work through it, but ain't no way Shannon Sharpe believe or even thought or second guess for a second that a younger girl would have been able to do something like this to him. That's what it seems to me. And as such, I believe that because this young lady, the 23-year-old OnlyFans model, because she orchestrated everything so well and, it is coming out like this, I believe that Shannon Sharpe might be shocked, truly hurt, and, is depressed by this because I cannot understand how he would not, because people are going to think of him in a particular way. It doesn't matter how this turns out. At the end of the day, two white women now have come forward to accuse him of, the unthinkable. And one of these women, they are sharing a recording of her saying, no means no, Shannon. No means no. So even if he's saying that no is something else, I mean, it's going to be so difficult for him to prove that. He would have to come with everything like, here's an example of which he said no, and that no actually meant the opposite of no. Or he's going to have to come with some sort of contract or a gift or agreement that he entered into with that OnlyFans model. Until then, Shannon Sharpe is not going to be able to convince everyone that he's innocent, because what will linger on a lot of people's minds and their hearts is that the young lady said no, and when she said no, no means no. You were in a consensual relationship with someone, but if you start having your sexy time and she says, I've changed my mind, please stop. No means no. And if you go beyond that, that's a violation, and that's basically assault right there. And that is what this young lady is claiming against Shannon Sharpe. So he has a very, very serious battle ahead of him. Really, really serious. And it's just so sad because you can literally see that this young lady did set him up. You can literally see, though, even with that, sex tape situation and them wanting to release just a few seconds of the clip instead of the 10 minutes, and with them refusing to give a Shannon Sharpe attorney a copy of the clip so that it could be validated by a third party. That's some manipulative tactics going on there. Shannon Sharpe is calling it a shakedown, which it really is a shakedown. For real, it is a shakedown. But there are just that one little thing, that one little tiny speck wherein we all heard her say no. And she says, when I say no, no means no, Shannon. So I think that is what is going to get him into a lot of trouble, or it's going to make this case extremely difficult for him to win. But knowing Busby is not, he hasn't been handling his cases in the best way. Let's put it at that. I really don't want to bash him, but sometimes it's hard not to. But let's just say Busby hasn't been the best at handling his cases. So as such, with these powerful figures and their money, Shannon Sharpe has good money. Really, really good money. But the thing is, are we going to see more accusers coming out the woodworks? And are these accusers going to be the lighter, brighter girlies? Or are we going to see some dark-skinned girlies in there? I very much doubt we're going to see any dark-skinned woman coming out to accuse Shannon Sharpe. And my reason for saying that is because they don't call this man Snow Bunny Shannon Sharpe for no reason. That means something, okay? So, if he does have more accusers, I think they may be the lighter, brighter girly. But anywho, guys, I want to hear from you because this is something that will have you going through the waves. Like, okay, he's guilty because I'm seeing this and I'm hearing that. And then something else may pop up and you may say, but wait a minute, this is a kinky type of relationship and I don't understand what their level of kink is because you're not in it, because every kink is different for every group, So I believe that this lawsuit with Shannon Sharpe is going to take us quite through the motions, quite a lot. But I'm here and we're going to go through all of it together. Now, this is all I have to share in this video with you guys. Let me know what's your take on Katt Williams and Monique. I loved how Monique spoke to him. She gave it to him in the very best loving kind of way. And Katt Williams was realistic as well. So I want to hear from you guys. What's your take? While you're at it, thumbs up, share, subscribe, and we're going to talk some more in the comment section. Peace.